All right, guys. Once again, it's on the only app dedicated to cars, culture, and community. My name is Michael Lopez with Boulevard Connect. And I got some special guests in the house, all the way from Tucson, Arizona. We got Ari and Luke. How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Great,
Doing
thank
all
you.
right. All right. All right. Guys, we are here because I wanted to talk to you guys. You guys are not having just a 1 day very cool event. You guys are having a 2 day event. Talk to me. What's the name of this event? What is it all about? Talk to us.
So it's called Cultura, Chicano Vibes. This is
Uh-huh.
our fourth annual, second year partnering up with each other. It's gonna, have exactly what the name says. It's gonna have a lot of culture, and we're gonna have a lot of respect for our Chicano heritage.
Absolutely, 100%. We need more of that these days, man. And it's going down in Tucson, Arizona. So, like I said, it's a 2 day event, September 27th and 28th, right? And where's it going to be at?
It's gonna be at the MSA Annex. I believe it is 267 South Avenida.
Avenida del Convento.
Avenida del Convento.
Okay, and guys, let's just talk about it, okay? Because I run into promoters, I run into people who do car shows all the time, events, and they have just 1 day events, and they're pulling their hair out. You guys are absolutely insane for doing a 2 day event, but you guys got a lot going on. Let's talk about Saturday, okay? Let's talk about Saturday. What is going on? What do we expect? What are people are going to walk into this venue and expect to see?
So I'd like to start off by saying that we did start off doing our own events. Like
Uh-huh.
you said, having those 1 day events was really hard for just a single person. And in our third year, we decided let's make this a weekend festival. So Saturday, I'm helping curate. It's going to be very hip hop oriented.
Nice.
So, we have a knowledge panel that discusses the five elements of hip hop, and I invite five people from Tucson within each element: DJing, graffiti, MCing, breaking, and knowledge. So I got that going, and that's going to be from 2 to 2:40. And from 3 to 5, we're going to have an open styles battle, which is the culmination of that umbrella term where it's house, vogue, whacking, popping, locking. Anybody who has any style, versatile, they can come in and enter.
Wait.
Um,
I want to back up a little bit.
yeah,
What was that called again?
open styles.
Open side. So that is a dance competition.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, I am 49 years old. I don't know the terms they say. So,
That's all
so,
right. I
so
try to make it as vague as possible by saying it's
I'm like, wait, what? So, wait, what's whacking? I've never heard of that before.
it's a very feminine dance form.
Okay.
It's a lot of hand gestures. Yeah, very femmy.
All
I
right.
think that's
Like talk to the
that.
hand, that sort of thing. No,
Yeah,
that's all right.
so anybody who has any type of style that they train in, they can come in and compete.
Mhm.
And then right afterwards, we're gonna go into the OG battles, which are just breaking battles for B-boys and B-girls.
That's amazing. And I'm sure you're getting a lot of signups. Is it groups of people that can still sign up? Can they still participate if they want to do this?
Absolutely. We do have sign up forms on the website at chicanovibes.com. That's
Chicano
Chicano Vibes
vibes.
with a Z.
Okay, Chicano vibes with a Z at the end of that.
Yes.
.com. Okay.
Yep, they can sign up and then they're entered into the battle and they get money for the top winner on each
Yeah.
category.
So that's the cool
So
thing.
when
One,
cash prize.
it's a $10 entry to battle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you're not in Tatas want to come in and watch the concert afterwards, they just need to pay $10 to battle and they get the concert for free, you
Oh
know?
yeah, because MB Riders is performing that night, right?
Yes.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, so from what I understand is the actual the everything but the concert is free. It's free for everybody to come in except for the concert, which is only $40 to get into the
For two
concert.
For
tickets.
2 tickets. So it's
For
like,
two tickets?
yeah.
I thought it was just for one.
Nope, just for 2 tickets. Yep. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I mean, God, you know what? Today people are counting their pennies, but to get two tickets for $40, that's a really good deal. And to get a hip hop education and you get to watch people whacking or what
Yep.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. And then we also are letting the kids in free. So anybody 12, 13, 14 under, and all the kids below can come in for free.
To
So
the concert.
to the
Yeah.
concert, to the
Oh,
venue.
that's amazing. See, guys,
Yeah.
this is a family-friendly event then, right?
Really funny.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah.
mom and dad have to pay only $40 for a pair of tickets for both of them, and if they have kids under 12 years old, free.
Bring it on.
That's
There
exactly
you
right.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's amazing. Good for you guys. And what else are we going to be expecting? You guys got vendors, of course, right?
Food trucks. We got
Ooh,
music.
wait,
We've
wait,
got
wait, wait, wait. I gotta back up a little bit. I gotta hear about the food. Talk to me about the
oh yeah.
food.
We've got
Who are some
everything.
of the people that are going to be there?
We've got Rollies, who does
Okay.
a lot of Mexican style tacos, burritos, fun, good Mexican food. We also got hot dogs and different styles of hot dogs. So some are going to be Sonoran, some are going to be American, and some are going to be like New York style kind of hot dog.
Oh,
Yeah. And
yes.
we also got different styles of Mexican food as well, and other southern South American food as well.
Okay. And then also vendors, right? We're gonna have some vendors
Yeah.
in there. You know, I love the vendors. Actually, on Boulevard Connect, we actually have a section for vendors where because I really do believe that the vendors actually bring in so much heart to all these events because I love supporting the vendors. I love seeing the arts and the crafts. I love seeing all the tumblers and stuff like that. Everybody has tumblers, but man,
Oh yeah.
I really try to do my best to support all the vendors because they really do bring a nice flavor to all these events.
And most of them are small business owners in Tucson. So that's
Yeah,
exactly what we're trying to promote is small business
there
owners.
you go. Absolutely. We need more of that. So Saturday is called Cultura Fest.
Well,
Cultura Fest.
Cultura Vibes.
Yeah, Cultura Vibes
we
Fest,
like,
but yeah.
but we've kind of, yeah.
We kind of merged
The
it a
whole
little
thing
bit.
is a festival. So Cultura Vibes, Chicano Vibes.
Okay, and that's Saturday. Let's talk about Sunday. Sunday, is it kind of the same thing without the concert, or is there other things that are gonna be going on?
Oh,
Talk.
there's gonna be other stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be very similar like the first day where we have vendors, food trucks, music, live entertainment. But we're also gonna be bringing down a lot more local artists that are gonna be performing that night. So it's a lot more centered around Tucson, and even a lot of our local artists are venturing out and expanding. So being able to have them come back home and perform is great.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I hear that you're gonna have a fashion show on Sunday.
Car show and fashion show.
Car show and fashion show, art and fashion. I love it. Cars, art, and fashion. Who are some of the designers that we're gonna be looking at?
So we're going to be doing a lot of locals, but the major one is going to be Chicano Elegance coming all
Yes.
the way from LA. Yes.
I love her. Yes, I deal with her on a weekly basis. I love her. I love her energy and everything she does. I am one of her biggest fans. So, no, I love working with her. So, yes, absolutely. Guys, if you've never seen a Chicano Elegance fashion show event, you have to go because I went to New York, Jersey for her Chicano Elegance gala. So,
Yeah.
I had a blast. I had an absolute blast, and I really enjoyed myself. A lot of culture, a lot of fashion, a lot of art, and a lot of great people. So that's what she brings. So what a great treat for everybody to feel her aura and her presence there in Tucson, Arizona.
And shout out to them for linking with you, Mike. That was incredible. So
Well, good people attract good people. There you go. So.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And again, we have local vendors and a kids market. What's a kids market about?
Yes, so we have up to 50 kid entrepreneurs, so ages 6 to 18 that come and sell all their stuff. Yeah, it's a really great little area. And then we have a guest DJ who's also about 6 or 7, so he comes and does a little guest set. It's pretty great.
That's amazing, man. If I would have known about this, I would have gone to Tucson for. I'm in Los Angeles, and I go to Tucson. My wife has family there, but like my son, I would have loved. I have a 14-year-old. Actually, that's some of his artwork up there, and there's a company that takes his artwork and puts it on shoes and backpacks and fanny packs, and they sell it, and he gets a piece of the profit.
That's awesome.
I teach my son to invest his money in stocks and bonds and stuff like that because I was like, no, you're not spending money on a $65 popcorn bucket. You're going to learn how to do. He wants these stupid popcorn buckets. Like, what? Basura is going to be garbage next year. I'm like, so I'm trying to teach him how to, turn his money to work for him instead of him working for money. And when I hear about people, teaching kids or encouraging kids to be entrepreneurs at a younger age, especially in our community.
Yes.
That is huge. And it's funny because me and Evita from Chicano Vibez are working on a project right now that involves that specific about helping our youth in our community about money literacy, financial literacy, and stuff like that. So no, oh my
A
God,
lot of us
yes.
weren't taught that literacy at a young age. So to be able to
No,
expose these kids, it was a great program that Ariel managed to come up with. So
Yeah.
absolutely. So look, if you're a parent, you're in Tucson, bring and you have kids, take them to this. Are they going to be on Saturday and Sunday?
They're
Or
just going to be on Sunday.
okay, you know
Sunday
what?
to, yeah.
I love it because I like taking my kid to art shows. I like taking my kids to networking events because I like to introduce them. I like to teach them how to network. I like to teach them how to introduce themselves. But when he sees other kids doing it,
yeah.
he feels better and more confident about it. And that's why I say I like to take my kids. So if you're a fam, if you have a young child, take them to this event and introduce them to other young entrepreneurs because you never know the spark, that little tiny interaction, that little experience is going to do for your kid. So I applaud that. I applaud that. So it's a 2-day event, and you guys, from what you guys said, it started as a 1 day. Then last year you went a little crazy and said, let's do a Tuesday and a 2-day event again this year. What are the biggest challenges? Because there are people out there that think, I'm going to throw a show. I'm going to do a car show. I'm going to throw this event. What are some of the headaches that these people have to think about? And what type of advice do you give these people?
Well, I'll start.
Please.
Because getting all the hip hop heads and breakers and dancers, we're talking like over 10 dance studios here in Tucson to coordinate for 1 day is very difficult. A lot of people have grown up and they have their own lives and their own families and they have things going on. And one of the biggest challenges was trying to figure out how to coordinate them to say yes to this 2-day event, because we don't want them to just come and judge and then leave on Saturday. We want them to bring their kids and their family the next day because it's free. So it's a big ask, you get older and a whole weekend, that's a big ask. So like one of my buddies is actually having a wedding that weekend, and a lot of my
Well, he
dancer
could postpone it.
yeah, exactly. Right? I mean, it's that simple. But we didn't know, and he didn't know he was gonna get married. So kind of fall into those things every year, man. Everybody's growing up or they're having kids, and like my baby's just born and I can't go. Like, so I've been finding difficulty in finding judges for the knowledge panel as well. But I've stayed the course, been persistent, and we figure it out. My dad always says, no matter what, we always find a way.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You always find a way. Anything else that we need? I mean, because that sounded to me, what was going through my head? I was like, I picture you herding cats. Come on, come on. No, no, no. Come on over here. No, no, no. Come on. Get back. Get back. You're herding cats,
Yeah, no, he's not wrong because there's a big ask too. There's other events happening that day. The Tucson Hip Hop Awards is happening. Luckily, it's after the event, so that's great. But they have the Tucson Maize Festival, which is in pair with Mexican Independence Day with the Mexican Heritage Month. So I don't want to say we're competing. Like, you can go to all of these things and have a fantastic weekend with your family and just kind of jump and jump and jump to each, and it would be a fantastic weekend to remember for sure.
I imagine that this is the 4th year. So obviously I'm thinking that this event keeps getting bigger and bigger every year, especially for you to do a 2-day. So it's getting bigger and bigger every year, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Starting off like our first year, I relied so heavily on just local acts. And the first year, I didn't think anybody was going to show up. I didn't pay for advertising. It was word of mouth.
Really? Wow.
And honestly, I think like that had the most natural, like homegrown, best way possible because everybody came and supported, and we're just in love with the idea and the event, and nobody believed it until it happened. Nobody saw the vision until it was like right there in everybody's faces, and they're like, what, you did this? Well, barely.
I know, you're like crying. I did. What did I do? And then next year, let's do it again.
Yeah. I guess I don't like to learn my lesson.
Yeah, you know what? But you know what? That's what makes us grow. You know,
Yeah.
that really does make us grow. And to your point, you've grown to a 2-day event. So obviously you guys are doing something right.
Yeah.
So I applaud you. That's really,
I hope
really
so.
No, yeah, I'm glad that, we partnered up too, because, a lot of us always try to kind of do everything on ourselves and kind of reinvent the wheel. And that's something I think in history that our culture has always been doing, like, we just got to do it, you got to do it. But sometimes it's like you got to lean back on someone, and especially someone who has a similar vision and has the same goals in mind. And you guys have like want to reach something that's bigger than you. So being able to have a great partner like Luke has been like a real great blessing. So find your team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even after our first
100%.
even after
100%.
our first year, we didn't know we were doing
Yeah.
these separate events our first year. But our second year, we had them like a week apart. Mine Saturday, her Sunday. And I encouraged all my people who were planning on going to my event to go to her event and vice versa. And that kind of worked. She even hosted the second year as a guest host at Cultura when we had it at Kennedy Park. So
Yeah.
it was like we kind of figured it out the second year we were going to make this happen as a 2-day festival early on.
That's amazing. I love that story. That's amazing. I always tell people you have to collaborate. You have to, create, collaborate, repeat.
Yep.
Create, collaborate, repeat. Like you said, find your team, find your people, find the people that have the same vision. It is hard these days to do it on your own. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right. There is a lot of pride with us saying, I'm gonna do it on my own. That's gonna be me, 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 me. But then, things will go a little bit easier if you have some teammates to rely on. So, hey, bounce some things off of each other. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Guys,
you can figure it out the easy way or the hard way.
absolutely. You can get that gray white hair coming slower or
Or
faster. So,
faster, you choose, yeah.
so one more time, guys. La Cultura and Chicano Vibez Festival 2025 is going down on September 27th and 28th at the location. Where's it at again?
At the MSA Annex in the Mercado District.
Okay, MB Riders is performing Saturday night. The tickets are only $40 for 2 people, and your kids 12 and under are free. If you got a 14-year-old, too bad. Buy a ticket. Bring a friend. Bring his friend. So and it's a free event except for the concert, but Sunday is a free all day. And guys, I love the idea of young entrepreneurs. Please, if you have kids, take them, encourage them. You never know what idea will spark in your kid's head from them seeing other kids doing it. Trust me when I say I have firsthand experience of that. I take my kid everywhere because I try to expose him to as much as possible. And that's why he is now doing art. I took him to an art gallery and I noticed him. He was only 10 and he was looking at this art and he was like, Papa, can I do this? I was like, absolutely. That week we went and got him paints and he fell in love with Jackson Pollock. He was throwing paint around. We had to clean the walls, but it was creative. And now there's a company making his shoes from his art.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the pictures later, but it's absolutely amazing. But guys, thank you guys so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate your time. I know you guys are busy. Ari, Luke, thank you very much. Where can they find you on Instagram?
Chicano Vibez AZ. So that's vibes with a Z as well. So Chicano Vibez.
Okay, Chicano Vibez AZ. Okay, on Instagram. Guys, get your tickets, have some fun, bring your families. It's a good family event. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Michael Lopez. Hey guys, you guys want to find out what's going on in your neck of the woods? Download the app Boulevard Connect. Go to your app store, look up BLVD Connect. It's a free app. You're going to see their event on there. You're going to see all events every week of the year, all in the whole country, by date and by location. It is a great application for you to be able to fill every single weekend up, and you'll never suffer from FOMO. So thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.